Buddy, I'm James, and welcome back to Storytime with James. Yes, make sure you like, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you like. Y'all, it's raining cats and dogs out here. It's really coming down, but we're gonna continue. Long as excuse me, long as I'm not out there in it, you know. This one is called Marcus. Yes, this is a story about Marcus. Marcus was a good. Me and Marcus were good friends. You know, we were good friends. I decided that I would get him a date, a double date. So we would double date together. It's because actually he never went out or nothing like that. Well, he couldn't find a woman, So I took liberties to find one for him. I had to search around and stuff like that before I found the suitable person, because Marcus was like, he was a mark, okay? Sort of like a goofy, as we may say. We say that in Shot Town, So I introduced them. I found a girl that was suitable to him, but she was kind of like him, so they was a good match. So I introduced them to each other, and they matched up well because she, in some ways, was sort of like him, So we set out for our date. We caught the L train downtown, you know, and we went to the Oriental Theater. The Oriental Theater. Saw Purple Rain. Purple Rain. Purple Rain. Yes, we did sing Purple Rain, You know, we had a good time. About popcorn and everything. Then we went to Ronnie's Steakhouse. Ronnie's Steakhouse. And we ate there, and we had a good old time. Good old time. So then after that, it was getting kind of late. So we decided to just go home, go to the crib, So we got on the L train, and we started riding, the elevated L, you know. So after we was riding for a while, I was cracking jokes as usual. I was cracking mad jokes, and I had everybody on the train cracking up. They were cracking up. So after that, they were cracking up and stuff like that. Then goodness gracious, what is that? Hitting the window. Anyway, onward. Okay, everybody on the train. The train was cracking up. They were laughing and everything, except Marcus. Marcus wasn't laughing. So finally, I asked him. I said, "What's the matter, man? What's wrong?" He said, "Nothing, nothing." He just looking around and stuff like that. And his date was looking the other way. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So as we was riding and stuff, I heard a crazy sound. I said, what the? I looked back at Marcus, and Marcus started looking around. So I said, yeah, he looking around. I thought it was somebody else on the train, may have made the sound or something, So we continued to ride, and then all of a sudden, Marcus jumped up and started walking, pacing back and forth. And I said, what? Pacing back and forth, pacing back and forth, pacing back and forth, and I heard the sound again. I heard the sound again. And then this stench, I, I can smell this stench. And Marcus was walking by the door, the door, like he was going to try to get off. Now, keep in mind, we were on an elevated L train. So if he would stepped off, he would have fell over. I said, man, what are you doing? He kept saying, man, I got to get off. I got to get off. I said, what are you doing, man? Man, sit down somewhere. And he came back and sat down, sat next to his date. But either she was trying to be polite, or she was just oblivious to anything. She didn't smell anything or something, nothing like that. But he sat down. When he sat down, people started getting up, moving. They were going to the next train. They were getting off. I said, oh my goodness. I said, oh God. So Marcus said, man, I can't take it. I can't take it. I said, what in the world is wrong with you, man? He said, man, my stomach, man, my stomach. That was it. It was too far to the next stop, first of all. And it was no restroom readily available for him. So the inevitable was going to happen. It was going to happen. It was going to. There was no stopping. No stopping. So he's standing at the door. I said, what is stop, man? Stop. You're going crazy. And then all of a sudden, I heard a terrible sound. So after that, that was it. And Marcus put his head on the door. Put his head on the door. He wouldn't even look at nobody. So I looked back at his date. I said, he'll be all right. He'll be all right. He's just a little sick right now. She said, oh well. It's like she didn't care. So after that, when we got to our stop, Marcus had to ride that whole time, with his little pamper full. Had to ride the whole time. And I kind of felt sorry for him. See, me, I have a lot of empathy for people. Like sometimes, something may happen to somebody. It may be funny. It may be funny to everybody else, but me, I put myself in their shoes, and you know, try to wonder how I would feel. So after that, when it got to the stop, the doors opened, and he took off. He ran. He just ran. So, needless to say, the girl, she never wanted to go back out again with him, or anybody that I tried to set her up with. She didn't want nobody else. So Marcus felt bad about it, and I told him, I said, look, call the girl and tell her that you're sorry. You're sorry that this had to happen like that. At least you won't be leaving out this way, leaving out with stuff unsaid. At least tell her that you're sorry, and maybe ask her on another date, and don't crap your pants this time, okay? Make sure you void yourself before you leave. You go. But it still didn't work. It didn't work. I don't think she even answered the phone. But I never told anybody. Never told him. I never went around the neighborhood tell people what happened or nothing like that, because that's his business. But I'm not like that, so I'll never tell nobody. But I feel sorry for Marcus. And I'm telling his story now because that was like almost 30 years ago. So, all right, you guys, make sure you like, subscribe, and Leave me a comment if you like. And hit that bell notification. Hit that bell notification so that you know every time I drop another video. And share, share, share. Share my videos with your family. Share them with your friends. Share them with your loved ones. And even share them with your enemies. Adios. Salamat.
Oh my god.